Hello everybody, I'm Hawaiian Hillbilly. Welcome to another live stream. You guys know the routine. I've got to set up my laptop. And I have to wait a second sometimes for it to catch up. The rendering between YouTube and PlayStation. Still says upcoming. I'm waiting for it to show live. There we go. Now I can jump over here and I can set up chat. That's quick. Okay, got that taken care of. Now, it's a little bit dark in here. I turned the main living room light off, and it's a little bit dark. So I'm going to turn the kitchen light off, so I get a little bit of light. That's a little bit better. I don't have any lamps or anything in my living room yet. I just have an overhead light. Just kind of get things situated. Trying a little bit different setup today than what I normally have, or what I've been having here at the new place. So I'm trying to set it up just a little bit different. The Game 2, Hillibee Creek. Every once in a while, I do like to scroll through just that, make sure everything is the way I had it, everything activated. Every once in a while, for some reason, I would go through there and I would find one, maybe two things that would be unchecked. So here we go. Now I'm not sure what we're going to do today. I think the first thing we want to do is sleep. So let's go ahead and let's sleep for a day. Let's sleep until the next day. Well, it's September, so we can sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning. And then we'll take a look at contracts. Because we don't have anything that's ready to be harvested yet. I need to go grab something right quick, guys. I'll leave that sit right there. I'm going to go grab something. Now, if you guys haven't looked at the community page yet, I put a poll up on there. So go take the poll, guys. I want to see if anybody knows the answer to the question that I put there. I thought that might be kind of fun. Hopefully it's not that easy to jump on. And I grabbed the wrong thing, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry. I know that's not fun to look at. So we'll just sit right here for a second. I went back to my bedroom, but I grabbed the wrong thing. I will make that switch right quick. I gotta tell you, I can tell a big difference between walking in back here in my bedroom and talking out there in the living room, because I got more stuff in my bedroom. I got my bed and stuff, but all that stuff absorbs sound waves. When I walk back out here into the living room, it's like I'm like walking into a barrel, because I just don't have that much stuff in here yet to absorb the sound waves. I'm hoping I won't need my glasses. Always have to try to find a place to put them. All right, now let's look at some contracts maybe. Because we know we can't do anything. We got 5 fields of wheat, all of which were planted on the same day. So they won't be ready to go to harvest until on the same day. So let's take a look at some contracts. Let's see. Contracts. It's so hard to read that. Cultivating. Here's a cultivating, field 35. Field 35, is that the one we just did? Let's use your own equipment or lease equipment. I have all that stuff. Let's take it. Let's take it. What's it say? Accept contract square. Okay. So now, well, we need to find field 35. That's the same one we just did. Way down there in the corner. Okay. So, we know where that's at. So let's go over here and figure out what we're going to do. Because I want to take this, I want to take the cultivator that we have. I don't want to use it. I want to go sell it. Okay, let's go take this. Let's go sell it and let's buy a different cultivator. And then we're going to come back and cultivate that big field. We might even put a little bit of money in our pocket. I don't know for sure. I don't remember how much the other cultivator costs, and I don't know how much this one costs, but this one does strike me as one that is more expensive. But I forgot, you have to sell this stuff back here. shows there's nothing there. There is something here, I just don't know exactly. Let's see if it shows up this time. Yeah, we want to sell this. We can sell it for $41,000. So we are going to sell that, okay? We're not going to sell that. We're just going to sell that. And then we want to come in here to cultivators. Oops, and I don't know where things are right off the bat, guys. I always have to look. That's the one we want. It's only $7,000. And it's an 8.3 liter. Or the 8.3 meter working width. So now we can go over here and pick up our equipment. Now we can take off and go cultivate that field. Now, one other thing I want to check right quick, guys, before we get into this too much, is I want to look at our trailers. How much is this one? $58,000. That one's $58,000 to buy, $58,000 to sell, and this is $81,000 to buy plus. Okay, so we're not ready to do that yet, but we do want that. I want that other trailer. But not yet. We're going to have to sell some soybeans. Now this field is just cultivating. So it's really going to be a fairly simple operation. Because we are going right down this way. We're going to find our way over there. We're going to go through the creek. We can go through the trees. We want to go this way. And that got us over there. So what we'll do is we're just going to start cultivating down here on this end. And here we go. And we are making money. These are usually pretty decent contracts to do. It'll tell you when you're done, but there's no extra equipment, there's nothing like that, there's no seed involved or anything like that. So I kind of like doing the cultivating contracts. They're pretty easy. I don't have to bring 2 vehicles and stuff like that. Not like you have to if you're going to harvest. We're going to do a headland row around the outside edge, even though we're using the helper to actually do it. Only because we're up close to these trees on this end. I want to have a little bit of room. And it's kind of a square looking field, but I do want to run lengthwise going back and forth in the other direction. But we will start up here first. I don't really care which end of the field we actually end up on. We need to buy this field also. This would be a good soybean field. But we're down to $91,000. So we're going to have to get some, soybeans sold. And that's not going to happen for a little while. We do have 2 fields of soybeans going. And once we harvest our fields at the farm, we will we'll be putting in soybeans there also. But that won't be for a little while yet. We'll have to sleep some more. Now I'm going to try this. I'm just going to bring it straight across this way like this. And I'm just going to drive it like this. Really missing, like over on the edge. It started really swooping out that way a little bit. Look how far some of those spots are reaching way out there. Now I have control right now, guys. And we'll get it back in the hands of a helper here real quick. But I figured since I'm already got it, I might as well. Normally on a straight shot like that, I would hire the helper right away. I decided just to go ahead and maintain control for a minute. Now we're going to put the helper back in it. That's got us a nice clean headland row. And we can just let this guy run now. It's probably the only cultivating we will do. We'll look at some other contracts. We might do another cultivating simply because it's one of the easiest contracts to fulfill. Sorry guys, I had to yawn. It is 12:15 a.m. where I live, 12:15 in the morning. And we've been live streaming for right at 20 minutes. Now I was looking at some of the requirements that YouTube has for being able to live stream from a mobile device, which is what I want to do. So we're almost halfway subscriber-wise. Speaking of subscribers, I did pick up a new subscriber since the last live stream a couple of nights ago. So thank you to that person. I don't know who it is. I looked on YouTube Studio. It only tells me who about 5 or 6 of the subscribers are. But we did pick up subscriber number 24. So thank you very much to that individual for subscribing. And we're almost to our number 25. We are on the way to 25. That's the next one right there. One more subscriber, and we hit 25, and we are halfway to be able to live stream. And that, of course, that is my goal for this channel. I want to be able to live stream. There's not a lot I can do here in my apartment at the moment that I can make videos of. But once I get to where I can live stream, I will, I'll come up with a couple things. In the meantime, because, you know, I'm still, like I said, we're almost to the halfway point. So we need one more subscriber and we're halfway to what we need to do live streaming. And hopefully between now and the time I'm able to do live streaming, I will have been able to pick up a few little things that will help with live streaming. Some other, like one of the things I told you I want to be able to make videos of is jigsaw puzzles. I can't do big puzzles like some of the people I've seen. You know, I can't do the ones that are several thousand pieces. I don't have room for that. But I can work the standard size puzzles. But I do have to buy like a table to work them on and stuff like that, and I have to buy the puzzles. So, and I live on an extremely limited budget, especially now where I'm paying all the bills myself. In the house where I was living before I ended up coming here, at least my daughter and her husband were able to pay part of the bills until they started having their situation, which led to my situation and my being now living by myself again. And that's okay, I'll get used to it. I'm not used to it, but once I can do videos, once I can do the live streaming, and I have some other things I can do videos of and things like that, it's going to be fine. I'm going to get used to being by myself, and I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I'm just not used to it right now because I don't have furniture. I don't even have kitchen equipment and all that kind of, I mean, I got a few plates and a knife and a fork and stuff like that, so I can survive. I could live here the rest of my life with what I have right now and survive. So it's not like I'm doing without in that regard, but I don't have stuff. I mean, like one of the things I want to do is I want to be able to do maybe some cooking. I'm not a cook, but I thought maybe I could do some live streaming of some cooking stuff that I make for myself, stuff like that. And maybe I could try some new things, but I want a slow cooker, and I don't have that, and I don't even have pots and pans right now, guys. Not one. I don't have a single pot to cook in. I have a plastic rice cooker, which I don't remember the brand name, but one of my daughters came across it online, and I'm so glad she did. Actually, she found it on Amazon, and I'm so glad she did, because that thing is the handiest thing I've used. I don't use it for rice. I use it for ramen noodles. But I mean, you know, you want to heat up some chili, you want to heat up some beef stew, you want to heat up something like that. This thing is perfect. And the fact that it's microwavable is what I like about it. But it's big enough that I can actually use it to cook in the things that I want to cook in, as far as being able to do it in the microwave is concerned. A really cool thing. I may show it on camera sometime. And I ended up getting this thing simply because my daughter was trying to find a cup, like a mug kind of thing, like a coffee mug kind of thing, that I could use to heat up water in the microwave. So I could make instant coffee, which I don't even make instant coffee anymore. But at that particular time, I was kind of cutting down on my coffee intake, and I decided to start drinking some instant coffee. Because I wasn't drinking coffee every day at that point, but there were still times I wanted coffee, but I didn't want to make it like a full pot of coffee. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze 3 times. 3 times to sneeze. Wow. I don't normally sneeze 3 times. Twice maybe. Most of the time I feel like I need to sneeze and then I don't. Oh well, that time I did 3 times. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I have no cooking utensils. You know, I have, like I said, I got a couple forks and a couple knives. I think I have 1 steak knife, maybe, in the event I would need to cut something. But for the most part, I think I have a couple of butter knives, a couple forks, a couple spoons. I got chopsticks, and I use those a lot, by the way. One thing I'm not going to do, even if I do make some cooking videos, there will not be I don't know exactly what I was going to say. Oh, if I make cooking videos, I'm not going to make eating videos. So I'll make a video, if I do cooking videos and show a video of myself in the kitchen cooking, or maybe I'll have a video of like my daughter cooking or something. But whatever, I'm not going to eat on camera. Some people can do that. That's not me. I have a hard time eating in front of other people. if they're not eating. I can't be the only one eating. But I thought it might be fun to like do a video of doing like a slow cooker of like chili, for example. Chili, and then I could bake some cornbread. So of course that would have to come in 2 separate videos because I don't have the video editing know-how, like to be able to record 2 videos, like me prepping everything and loading a slow cooker to make chili, and then be able to make another video halfway completed, 50% completed on the cultivating. So I don't know how to take a video of like getting everything started and then making another video later in the day when the chili's done and I want to make the cornbread. I don't have the ability, I don't know how to put those 2 videos together so they turn into one video. You know what I mean? I don't have the editing knowledge to be able to do that, and that's okay. But that's why I want to do live streaming. Because when I'm doing live streaming, I could make just a video of myself prepping the slow cooker to make chili. But then I could do a live video of the cornbread. As the chili was finishing. So, you know, I mean, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Even like the jigsaw puzzle. I already know which puzzle I want for my first puzzle. I mean, I've worked jigsaw puzzles in the past, so it's not the first time I've ever worked a jigsaw puzzle, but it would be the first one on my channel. So I'm wanting to do that, but I got to figure some stuff out, because like right now there's only one place I could really work it and have visibility, because there's only one overhead light, and it is not where I would want it for doing live streaming videos. It will work. It would probably not be too bad for the cooking videos. I might have to get a different tripod though. I don't know how well my tripods would work out, because there would not be room for my tripod in the kitchen with me. My kitchen is pretty small. That might be okay. I mean, so far it's okay. Not much cabinet space. I mean, it kind of looks like there is, but there really isn't. So we're just going to let this guy run, let him finish out. Now, he's getting closer to done. Of course, this is just a contract. So as soon as this thing tells us we're done, we're done. We don't have to finish all of it. We may have to finish all of it before it tells us we're finished. We'll just have to wait and see. 60% completed. Now, I did like doing the contract when it was harvesting this field, because we picked up an extra $25,000 plus the contract. So that worked out real well for us. Now, as I mentioned in the last live stream, probably we will stay on this map until we get to FS25. At FS25, we will switch. We will not continue, probably will not continue with this map. But I am going to stick with this one for a little while. I do want to start doing some forestry, but not yet. I'm not ready to do forestry yet. But if we'll devote a little bit of time to doing forestry, or if I will, I say we, because it's it is us together building this channel. Because I can't do it by myself. I have to have people that are willing to watch videos and or at least look at them, give them a thumbs up or something like that. Speaking of thumbs up, I can go ahead and I can like my own live stream. Yes, I have one like on the live stream. I forget that I can do that, but then I will remember that I can, so thankfully I am getting to where I remember to do that at some point during the live stream. So at least it gets one. We're at 70%. It's real easy to miss that. You can see that white text up there underneath that bar at the top right. It says 70%. It's so easy to miss that though, especially like when it puts the green text or the yellow text and the background is kind of that same color. I miss those things all the time. I miss the white one too. At least that one was white text, but yeah, I miss it all the time also. Right now I'm kind of able to keep my eye out for that because that's the only thing we're doing. All we're looking for is 100% completion and we're done. So we're not going to stay and finish the field or anything like that. I don't think there'll be that much to finish anyway. By the time we do hit 100%. I think we're going to be real close to finished. But because it's a contract, there's no need for us to stay and finish it. If it was harvesting, we would want to harvest the rest of the field. Just like I said, the last time our contract on here was harvesting. Now, I'm sure we can get the contract for fertilizing and for probably planting this as well. We'll see. To see a contract for like planting this is more expensive for us because we have to pay the helper to buy the seed that they're planting. So the cost for that seed comes out of our profits. So I might not do a planting. I might just do cultivating or harvesting, cultivating, plowing, even fertilizing. I probably don't want to do fertilizing either because that costs me money. I have to buy the fertilizer. Now I can kind of just sit back here for a couple of minutes, guys. There's nobody watching. There's nobody in chat. And oftentimes when it's like that, I get like really quiet. And I would advertise this as like no talking. I thought about once I start doing the Farming Simulator 25, that I'll do it with no talk. I'll do these live streams with no talking, but that's really not ideal, because if I have somebody show up in chat and there's no talking, then I can't talk to them. I actually have to, I'd have to put my controller down and type in the chat room, and I don't want to do that. So, but I might at some point also make videos of just playing gaming videos and not live streaming. But I mean, I'll do live streaming too, but I was doing videos before on another channel. I had this channel already, but I was wanting to learn a little bit about recording on PlayStation and stuff, so I did start another channel, and I was putting videos on it until I kind of got the hang of it, and then I just deleted it. I didn't have any subscribers on that channel, so I deleted that channel and all those videos. But I could go back to making just regular videos. But I think if I was going to do that, I would do play a different map, and those I might consider doing no talking. That's something I might consider about starting. But there's really, see, once FS25 gets here, I'm not really going to be playing FS22 anymore. I will make that move to 25, to FS25, and start playing on there. So there's really no need for me to introduce something new right now to the channel, because this is new. I just updated to the PS5 version of the game, the digital download version, and new map. So we'll learn some forestry on this map, and hopefully we'll be somewhat proficient with forestry by the time FS25 comes out. Now, I did have a notification on here when I first started it for this live stream that my PlayStation Plus account is about to expire, and that is true. It is. I think it expires on the 7th of this month. It is now the 2nd, so a few days from now. But I already have I already bought the PlayStation gift cards that I'm going to use to renew my membership. I will not put my bank account information attached to PlayStation, because I did that once before, And within 9 hours, of signing up for a PSP account, somebody was using my banking information in California at a GameStop to buy a bunch of games. And they totally hijacked my PlayStation account. First thing they did, they changed my email address, they changed my password, they changed the region I lived in, so I couldn't even get help through PlayStation. The PlayStation people told me, oh, well, you know, this says that you live in South America. I'm like, no, I don't live in South America. I live exactly where I'm telling you I live. And I just got this account 9 hours ago, and it's already been hijacked. That had to be an employee. I know it had to be an employee. So I will never give them my bank, because I had to get a new bank card. I had to close that card and get a new one, and that took a couple of weeks, so it messed me up in that way. I got my money back. I didn't end up having to pay for anything that I didn't actually buy, but I hope that told me that I was field 35, I'm already done. So we can take this, think about where we're at, because that's where we're going. Oh, I can just drive right here. Easy. Easy peasy. I just realized that, but let's go back to contracts. It's not there, it's over here. Contracts, collect, 7,130. What do we have? Cultivating, field 21. Let's go cultivate. Field 21. Where is field 21? Let's see if we see a blinking number. There it is. Okay, so we got to go to town. And then we're going to go, okay, we'll go up there and cross the bridge. One thing about it, that's an easy creek to drive over. Now we are going to do some landscaping. I need to pay attention to where I'm going. We are going to do some landscaping. You know what I need? Oh, it's in the mods. I got to go to the mods. I got to remember to go to the mods, because I don't even have a repair shop here, which is not cool, actually. So I'm going to have to go buy the toolbox out of the mod store. So now we're just going to go over here. We've got to go above the river. We'll stay on this road. I don't recall ever having been up to where we're going. It's up here past town. I can see it blinking over there on the little mini map. I think it's right here. Yes. Let's make sure that's where we're at. Yeah. So now, this is a small little field. Very odd shaped field right here. And if you know me, you know I like the odd shaped fields. Oh, look at that. That's ready to harvest. I need a contract for that. Now we'll just let the helper run and finish it out. This will be an easy contract. Short little contract. And then we'll look and see what else we might find we can do. We could buy that field, harvest it, and then sell it. We'll look at that here in just a minute. What is that crop? Let's look at the crop right quick just to see what it is. Wheat, okay, and we have wheat growing. So. I actually want to buy that field 35, the big field, the one we just cultivated. I found a much simpler path for being able to get there. .72% complete. 85% complete. Now, as far as I can tell, like on these type of contracts, the cultivating is 96%. So it's going to tell us we're 100% done. Contract for field 21 is finished. So we could just stop right there. So we only have one pass left to go. So we might as well just go ahead and take that little short pass right there and complete the whole field. Well, I should just go ahead and quit since I did that, but I won't. I'm going to go ahead and finish this field. But only because it's just a small little swipe like this. So now we can go back to contracts. We can collect. We don't collect much. Now, fertilizing for harvesting. Harvesting. Field 22. Where is field 22? Right now, it should be right there. Yeah, field 22, which is right here. That's the harvesting. So we got a contract for harvesting. How much is it going to pay us? Field 16, harvesting. Where is field 16? Oh, what is that? That's something weird. Sugar beets. I can't harvest sugar beets. We can harvest this field up here though. We can harvest that field and get $4,000. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and get this back out of here. Why is this guy going so slow? I don't have access to that land. I know that. We gotta go get our harvester. Now, where are we supposed to sell it? Harvest. Oh, no. Cancel that contract. That's not the one we wanted. We're looking for harvesting field number 22. That's the one we want. We're not harvesting sugar beets. I need a header trailer. But that is something I did not see. Let me just park this guy over here. Now, one thing I need to look at, I need to see what header we actually have. It's a 625X. 625X. We need this. John Deere green. John Deere green. And then John Deere yellow. Okay. Okay, so here's what we need to do. What is this? Oh, that's that thing. What is that thing? I thought it was like a little structure sitting there. I'm thinking, what kind of building is that? Okay, so what we got to do now there went the mailbox again. Very hard to get through here. Because I don't have the trailer for the header. I will have in a few minutes. Oh. Yeah, this was tricky getting through here before, because those pillars are just tall enough. Okay, I think we can make it over there now. I might have to run over a few more people. I don't know. I hit another mailbox. That's how I hit that mailbox. The same mailbox before was with this header in episode 1. I don't have them listed as episode 1. Boom. Now we have to look and see which side is this going to go on. 'Cause I don't really know how these work. Maybe that actually locked it in place. It looks like it did. There we go. But then we can just leave this trailer. We disconnect the trailer and leave it sit like right here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this truck so I can get people out of my way. Alright, stand in front of me. I'll just run over you. What is, when we look at this trailer, what is 51,000 liters? 51.8 thousand liters. And of course, we are running a contract, so we will harvest all of it. We will harvest all of it, and then we'll see how much extra cash we get to put in our pocket. We're 10% complete. Now, when we come to cultivating, there's no benefit to cultivating the entire field. Once you hit that 100% completion of your contract, you may as well stop. I don't really like to do that. So like you saw where we just did that small field, there was only just, half a run of one pass left to finish it, the whole field. So we just went ahead and finished it. But there's no benefit to finishing it. When it comes to harvesting, there is a benefit, because any grain that you sell that's over the contract, what the contract calls for, you get the money for it. So when we did the other field, we did that field 35, when we harvested it under contract, we made $25,000. We're not going to make $25,000 on this field, but we are going to make some money. We'll see how much. We will see how much. But it's not going to be $25,000. Now, eventually we will start increasing our, or not increasing, but upgrading see where this guy's going to get started at. Got plenty of weeds mixed in here. And we have been live streaming for more than an hour now, guys. I didn't mention it when the hour kicked off. I guess I was talking about some other stuff. Wasn't really paying attention to the clock over here. We're at 30% completed. But like I said, we're going to harvest this whole field. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of it in our truck. We've got to get a new trailer, but not yet. Because the trailer I want costs $91,000. Actually, it costs more than that by the time we get done upgrading it. So we've got to sell some soybeans. And we're not really close to that yet. So I'm just looking for contract stuff we can do. Make some easy money. In some of my other games, on some of the other maps you've seen, I've had to sleep for 4 or 5 days in a row just to get a field where it was ready where I could harvest it. And I'm attempting not to do that. What are we supposed to do with this after we get it there? After we get done, what are we doing? Harvesting, active. You need to deliver the wheat to the grain elevator. Okay? Where would that be? Right over there. Tall building back there in the background. Top center screen is the grain elevator. Okay. Now, even though I get an upgraded trailer to use with this particular tractor, it's called a tractor. Now, I can leave that sit there when it's done. I can just leave it sit there. We're not going to replace the truck to the tractor right away. We're going to replace the trailer first, and then later on we'll upgrade the tractor to the Roadrunner Plus. But we might keep this one as well. but not the trailer. The trailer it doesn't do me any good when there's a much better trailer as far as capacity is concerned. Because this trailer was what? What did we say this one was? It's 51,800 liters. And the one we want holds 250,000 liters, so 5 times as much. But we're just not quite ready yet. %50 completed. So we will literally be almost completed with this field anyway by the time it tells us that we're completed. So, but like I said, it doesn't matter. We're going to harvest the whole field because we want the extra grain. We get the cash for that extra grain. Now, we could buy this field. We could have bought this field. Now, maybe we should have. Maybe we should have just bought it, harvested it, and then sold the field back. That's kind of better than doing contracts because we'd have got all the money from the crop itself. But contracts are part of the game, so I don't mind doing some contracts. But for the most part, if I was going to do this, it probably makes more sense just to buy that field, harvest the whole field, and then sell the field back. Because that way I get all the crop to sell instead of just a remnant. But that's okay, because we want to do contracts too. Contracts are part of the game. And I think after we do a certain number of contracts or something, we get a trophy for that too. So we might as well go along those lines. 60% complete. Now we've got 3 more passes, it looks like, to finish. 3 more. 2 after this one. And it does look like we might be able to get all of it into our tractor trailer. On that big field, field 35, we were not able to get all of it into that trailer. This field is small enough we may be able to accomplish that. I hope we can. Otherwise, we're going to have to drive the harvest all the way over to the grain mill. I don't really want to do that. I can, because we're close. It's right over there. I wish I could buy the grain mill. I wish I knew how to get flour from the grain mill to the bakery. But that is something I do not know how to do. I've not figured that out yet. So now we are almost done. We got one pass left. We are going to complete it, even if it tells us that we're finished with the contract before we get that far. And I got that cough, guys. I got to sit in front of this fan. Let this one fill up. It's going to stop here in a minute because that side will be full. And then we will start on the back side. And we can just leave it sit there until we are finished. Actually, what we can do is we can drive down to the other end. In fact, we'll drive just off the edge of the map. We're going to drive through the creek up here too with our truck. But we can leave this sit like this. What are you doing? I don't need it to back all the way down there. I was going to take control and reposition it anyway, because you know me, I don't like it when the equipment is hanging way out of the working area. So I like to make it look a little more realistic. I do not play. Sorry guys, I'm sitting in front of this fan. I do not play super realistic. So, but I do try to be realistic to a degree. And I use that word try. The word try is an excuse for failure. When you think about it, it really is. It sets you up for failure. The word try means I failed at some point. So I don't use that word a lot. But sometimes I can't find the correct substitute for that word. Gosh, I'm going to have to move from out in front of this stand. Alright, let's go see. I never did see it flash up there 100% complete. So I hope it did, and I just wasn't paying attention and I missed it. That's so little. Now, let's do this. Let's go get in our truck. And yeah, if you've noticed, I do try to enter I do enter and exit. Of course, you always exit from the driver's side, but I enter from the driver's side too. Most of the time. I don't always do that. And that leads me to using the word try. Because I normally would say, sorry guys, what is that? I'm just sitting out here in the creek. Why is there... That is object too heavy. It's a barricade sign, and I can't pick it up. Wow. I'm just wondering why it's sitting out there in the middle of nowhere. Interesting. Oh well. Let's go sell this and see what kind of money we make. We got $92,000. Oh, look out. See, there's nothing about this that's interactive. Other than over here. We're at 92,000. How do I... What is going on? I'm supposed to be selling this on behalf of that contract. What's going on? What is going on? You need to GCHB grain elevator. Isn't that what this place is? I'm pretty sure it is. GCHB grain elevator. Is there a sign somewhere? Grain sell. Doesn't say GCHB, but it is the grain elevator, and I know that's where I sold the other one at. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Okay, bye. Let's try this again. What am I going to do? If I can't sell this, It's not letting me sell it. It's not letting me empty it. Why is it not letting me empty that front tray? Oh. No. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I have to be able. I got you. I totally. See, I don't like this trailer. It's got 3 sections on it, and you have to pick the section also. Okay, we're gonna go back in there. Because I had it set to the center. Now we're at the front one. So we're going to go back to, we're going to go to the front. And we're going to sell. Now, 92,000. At some point it should kick in, yeah. There's 10 grand. We made 13,000. So that's not bad. $13,500 is what we made off of that harvesting contract. Simple, easy, well worth it. Well worth it. So, before we do anything else, let's go back to the contract. Let's collect. Completed. We'll collect. Now we have fertilizing, we have harvesting, field number 6. We have all our harvesting stuff out here. Harvesting, but what is field number 6? Harvest sugar beet. See, we're not looking to harvest sugar beet. Oat. And product to sell, all point. Harvesting, what else do we have? We have plowing. Is that all we have left? Field 23. Plow field 23. We have a plow. We'll look at that in a minute. Let's go ahead and, because I'm not sure where that's at, but regardless, we have to go back to the farm. So let's get our equipment back to the farm. The truck we're going to leave in town. I don't need it at the farm. So we will leave this in town. And I do have to remember there's a crosswalk up here. When we get ready to go into the town, there will be a crosswalk. Right up here. We're starting to learn a little bit about this map, and we have to be careful because all kinds of people are going to walk out in front of us over here. Beep beep. Now they will stop, or at least I did have one stop for me. I only experimented with one person. I do pay attention to the off tracking on the trailer. Oh, I didn't pay close enough attention, did I? I just said I do pay attention to the off tracking, and then I hit the bridge. What I was going to say about that, though, it's hard for me to do multiple things here, and I need to do something right quick. So I was trying to just let that truck coast, but I had to look away from the TV. So, oh, I was going to keep the truck in town, wasn't I? Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's here. It's already here. So we're just going to park it. Like right over in here somewhere. That's good enough. Now, we need our harvester. We got to get it back. Now we need, where's our trailer? Where do we put our trailer? Our trailer is over there. This was a good investment because it's going to make moving our things around a whole lot easier. There it goes. I just wanted to make sure it was going to lock, snap in. That's weird. Alright, now. Back to the farm. So I'm kind of curious. Are there any words? Like, now I'm talking like for myself, the English language, because that's what I speak. But other people may have other languages as their first language. Of course, if you're watching this video, then you probably at least do understand English as a second language. If not your first language, your primary language. It's the only language I speak, actually. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back. I'm trying to think of a good place where I can just park this stuff. I guess right in here for now will be okay. Okay, so what we need now, well, somebody's having trouble staying put, is we need a plow. Where did I put the plow? I think the plow is down here. No. Where did I put the plow? Oh, there it is. Now I can see it. Good thing I can see it. We have to plow that field, that contract. So So we can just set that there. Our cultivator. Grab the plow. Now, we want to look at this right here. What is it? Field 23, plow. Plow field 23 to loosen the soil and prepare it for sowing the next crop. So field 23, we're going to accept that. And we want to look for field 23. Where, oh, that's all the way right back up where we were. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Plowing, yeah. Okay. So right back up to where we just were. Which is nice. We know how to get there. I don't have any way to repair. I want to go look for that before we do the contract. It's not critical that we repair right now, but it won't hurt. The plow should be in pretty good shape. Well, we have used it though. So yeah, it probably needs repair too. It's part both the tractor and the plow. The weight, we do not need to worry about repairing. It does not have lights on it. Eventually it will, but that mod is not out yet. I'm not sure. Okay, so repair, yeah, it doesn't need much, but it did need a little bit. The tractor is where it's mostly at. We'll repair it. And then the weight, like I said, we don't need to worry about repairing the weight. The weight does not have any lights, so it can be 100% damaged. So that was worth a little detour right there, just to repair it. But we want a repair shop at the farm. It is nice to know I can use that right there. And that seems to be somewhat central. A somewhat central location. Now, let's look and see the contract, field 23. Yeah, right here, right here. This field already looks plowed. Wow. We better check. Yeah. But it already looks like it's plowed. That's strange. But okay, it wants it plowed, so we're going to plow it. We will plow it, no problem. And we'll pick up a couple of bucks. But these are the contracts that you like to do, that I most like to do. Because it doesn't require two pieces of equipment or two stages, two steps to get the thing done. And it's not requiring me to buy any product. So I'm not paying for fertilizer that I'm using. I'm not paying for seed that I'm using. I'm just paying for the helper. And these are simple small little things that were 10% completed already. And this will be another field that more than likely I'm going to finish it. But it's not required. Once we get to 100%, we can stop. But I tend not to do that. I tend to go ahead and just finish the contract. Or not finish the contract, but finish the task. I may not do that on this field. It depends on how much is left to finish. On our other field, when we cultivated, you saw we only had like half a run. So we're 24% finished already. We only had like a little narrow strip and a very short strip to finish it, so I went ahead and finished it. But that doesn't mean I will always finish. When we're harvesting, it makes sense to finish. See, like that little edge right there, that little spot that it missed. If that was in my field, I would have to back up and catch that little spot. But on this job, I'm not worried about it, that contract, because that little bit, we can let it skip. I would not be able to let it skip in my own field, and that's why we use the cultivator and not the plow. But the contract was specifically calling for it to be plowed, so I'm okay with that, because we don't have to catch those little tiny pieces that it actually misses. See, it's going to miss part of it. It missed a little bit of that row right there. It missed the whole plow. From front to back, the space of that whole plow, it missed it all the way, the total width of it, it looked like. But it doesn't matter. For the purpose of doing the contract, it doesn't matter if it misses a little bit. It does look like it misses the whole length of the plow. The whole 9-meter span of that plow. And it will probably do it again. It pulls out into the field too far. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So again, almost the whole length of that plow is missed. We're at 45%. Doesn't matter. We don't have to catch those little spots. It's not going to make us do every square inch of this field to satisfy the contract, which is strange, by the way. When you think about it, I mean, it's strange. Why would somebody hire me to do a contract that doesn't cover the entire field? They only want me to plow part of the field. That does not make sense to me, but when it comes to harvesting, I'm glad it is like that. I would like to hire you to harvest 90% of my field, and you keep the rest of it. And I'll pay you to do that. So that doesn't make sense to me, but that's how it is. Which is good, because as far as the game is concerned, because we can make some money. So contracts are a good way to make money. This is just getting started, and that's why we're doing it. We're making some money. The best one so far was harvesting in the big field over by our farm. That's been the big money maker. We made $25,000. We made more than that. We made $25,000 from the surplus grain that we harvested, because we harvested the whole field. And then we still made the contract price also, which I don't even remember what that was. And I don't want to go back and watch the video to see what that was. But there was a contract price that we got paid. But we made $25,000 off of the additional grain, which was more than what we made on the contract. I'm pretty sure. Because the contracts on here have not been all that big, as you can see. So even one doing harvesting would not have been a super big payout. It was the biggest contract though. Money-wise, it was the highest paying contract, so we took it. But we made a lot more money selling the surplus grain than what we made off the contract. So I'm glad that the contract is like that when it comes to the harvesting. But as far as plowing or cultivating, or probably even planting it, it really doesn't make sense. Why would somebody contract a part of the job? Oh, now look, dude, you're not done. Why did he think he was finished? It's not because the contract was finished, so he quit working. That would be kind of cool. But that's not the reason. It's 93%. So, unless that hit 100% right there, if I would have hit 100% right there and it would have told me it was 100% complete, I would have stopped. I would not do this last row. But since there is only one pass left and I have to start it to be able to complete the contract, we'll just go ahead and we'll finish it. We'll run it on out. There's no reason not to. Contract is finished, but we might as well just go ahead and finish the field. Why not? So we've got that contract completed. And that's the only one we're going to do. With a plow. So we will go back to the farm and then we will collect on our contract that we just completed. We won't collect much, but we will collect a little bit. If I can drive down the road. Wasn't really paying attention. My laptop is sitting in a different spot than what I'm kind of used to it being in. Sorry I had to yawn, guys. It is 1:52 in the morning where I live. Ooh. It's not paying attention. What I was saying about my laptop is it's in a different position than what I'm used to it being in. Even though I had a break in the live streaming when I was staying at the shelter. Oh, We want this on this side. We're not going to be plowing. And I'm not going to plow these 5 fields. I'm going to cultivate them. Even though normally I will plow before I plant soybeans, I just plowed all those on the last rotation, which was the first time they had been planted. So I'm not going to plow them a second time. The cultivator works better. I like the cultivator better. But I have periodic plowing is turned off, but I want to do periodic plowing just the same. Now let's look back down at contracts again, because we want to collect this contract. It's only $2,800, but there we go. Now we do have a harvesting. Oh, it's $3,000, but what is it? Sugar beets. We don't want to harvest sugar beets. There's some oats in field 7. Where is field 7? Let's look for field 7. Okay, that's right over here. So we could harvest in field 7. Harvest in field 7 and sell. So we can do harvesting. We'll accept that one. All right. And because it's over here where we're at, well, you know what? We might as well just drive the harvester over there. I really need to get rid of that thing. Right straight in front of us. Here it is. We're going to harvest this field. So, you know what? I don't like that being right there because I cannot see it. So I'm going to put it over here. So hopefully I will be able to see it. I don't have my glasses on. I don't normally wear glasses to watch TV. So I'm not wearing my glasses when I'm playing the game. I can see well enough. But there are... So the thing does not pick this thing up. And it causes the trailer to slip around a little bit when you pick it up. And that could be because of the way I have, oh my goodness, look here. Just trying to do as much as I can right here around these trees. And it's a contract. So we don't have to get every little stalk, because it's not going to require that of us. But at the same time, we want to get as much as we can, because we're going to get the extra. We're not going to get a lot of extra, but we will get some extra. I don't know which direction I want to work from. Wow, we got crop all the way out to the edge of the river. If I get to a place where I can actually let the helper go on his own, then I can go get the truck. About like this. We have been live streaming for 2 hours, guys. What's he doing? What's he doing? Now, maybe it'll turn around and do what we need it to do. Now, what I was going to say about my laptop there just a few minutes ago, guys, somebody came in and I wanted to greet them and then they disappeared. But anyway, my laptop is sitting to my right, and I'm used to it sitting to my left. So it changes my perspective when I'm playing the game. I'm trying to look at my laptop because I'm used to looking to the left to see if anybody's joined the live stream or if anybody's in chat, you know. And now I'm having to look to the right, so it's a little bit different. Let me make sure this guy starts where he's supposed to. And we will get, well, yeah, I'm going to have the truck. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to have the truck. So we might as well just go get it. And it may be that I could have used a smaller tractor in one of our trailers, but it doesn't matter. Might as well just bring this over here. We're 43% finished already. Of course, we will harvest this entire field just to see what kind of money we make off of it. We will make some money. A lot of weeds in this crop, actually in all of them that we've done, there's been a lot of weeds. And this is another situation where we could buy this field and then harvest it and then sell the field back for the same price that we bought it for. But we've acquired the grain off of the field so that we can go sell it. So we'll look at doing some of that also, because we're looking to make money. That's what we're about right now, making money. Soybeans will be the best way we can make it, but for right now, there are other things we can do to make money. And this is one of them, contracts. But we could also buy the field, harvest the fields, and then sell the fields back again. We can make money that way also. And that actually would make us more money. So we'll look and see if we have a couple of fields that maybe we could buy that are ready to be harvested. And maybe there's no contract on them to harvest, but there is the availability to buy, because we got $100,000, so we can buy a $4,000 field, harvest it, and then sell it back for $4,000 and get our money back. So we can do that. Let's see. Now we got to find this grain, the place we're supposed to sell the grain to. I don't know where that's at. We'll have to find it. one thing I want to take a look at. I still have not figured out how to work. Now we do need canola, I got to remember that. Because we have an oil mill, so we need canola. But I do not know how to make bread. I don't know how to get flour to the bakery. So I don't even know if we'll ever be able to actually use the bakery. Because we don't own the grain mill. And the grain mill makes the flour. So I don't know how to buy flour to give to the grain mill. I don't really want to buy flour. I'd rather manufacture flour. So I don't know what to do about that. But canola, we do need canola. So I'm going to take the wheat that we get off of our crops, and I am going to put that wheat in our silo. And then we will plant soybeans, and then we will do canola. So we're going to turn our wheat fields into canola fields until I can figure out how I can get flour Now, am I going to be able to harvest this whole field in one harvested tank? I mean, that would be cool. I have my truck over here for no reason, but it's not that far to drive, so it didn't hurt us that much to drive it over here. We might need it, I can't tell. I can't see the number down there, but we may actually end up needing it. We could have used just a smaller trailer than one of our tractors, so probably. But we'll see. Maybe we'll actually manage to get this whole thing harvested. Is that just not saying 80%, 81%? Well, I'm not going to drive the harvester. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even though I could put this in a smaller trailer. Okay, well, what was it thinking? Is it like one little stalk left over here or something? It was funny. Okay, now, where does it have to go to? That's very important. I need to figure out where it has to go to. The sell all point. So where is that? Let's look here. Let's go here and let's tag it. So now we can look, okay, it's over that one, in town. It's in town. Let's do this. We're going to take this. Oh man, sitting in front of this fan. Okay, we're going to take this header over here. We're going to drop it off. We're going to drop it off right here. Just like this. It's fine. I'm going to drop it off like this. And it was this drive a harvest. Now we want to look for something up here in a minute. Oh, straight up the road. Looky here. This is a farmer's market. I'm looking for a sign that tells me what this place is. Yep. Johnson's Farmer's Market. It's called Sell-Off. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Now we're at 104,000. Let's see where we end up. We should get surplus. Yeah, we got some. We had 104,000. What are we going to end up with? So we made $8,500. $8,500 plus 1,700. 85, 95, 10,000. So we made $10,200. That's not bad. $10,200. Now, what we're going to see if we can find anything that's ready to harvest an arable crop that might be ready to harvest. We can buy it and harvest it and then sell it back. But regardless, we have to have our headers, so we have to go back to pick up our headers. And then we'll take a look at the map. Now, let's look at the map. Do we have anything ready to harvest? There are a couple of fields that are ready to harvest. One of which is right here. Oh, look here. Look here. What do we have here? What is in this field? Sunflowers. We have sunflowers in that field. What do we have? What is in this field? Soybeans? Really? We have soybeans in that field. What do we have in this field? Sorghum? I can't tell. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this truck. Now let's see where we're at. We want to go straight to our left. No, back to the right. Face back to the right. Just trying to look over here and see what we got in this field. Sorghum. Okay. I just couldn't tell by looking on them. So we want to bring well, what we want to do is we want to buy that field. 5,600. It looks like $5,600. 5,664. Okay. So we want to buy that. That was a sorghum field. Okay, I think we saw a soybean field that we want. And again, I probably won't end up needing that truck over here, but we might as well have it. I actually brought it over here so I could see what so I could actually see what crop type this was. I wasn't really, I thought it might have been sorghum, but I really couldn't tell the color differentiation on the chart screen that I was looking at there in the menu, the map. It was a little bit difficult for me to distinguish the different shades of brown, but I was thinking that it looked like it might be sorghum. Now this field right here, I probably will sell that. The last two fields that I bought with the intention of selling, I kept. But this one I probably will sell. It's a small field. So if I'm going to buy a field that I'm actually going to keep and work, I'd rather it be a bigger field until we don't have no big fields and we just have to buy these smaller ones. But then I would rather do some plowing, create some new fields and plow up some land and make them bigger fields. And at least so far, I am doing this field myself. I haven't put a helper in it yet. It's a small field, maybe I'll survive it. But we are seeing another way, an alternative way of making some money. We'll see how much we get. We'll go sell these sorghum. I'm not sure if we're going to sell them there or we're going to sell it at the grain elevator. If we're going to sell it at the grain elevator too, it'll make flour out of sorghum. I just wish I knew how to get the flour to the bakery. Again, it looks like we're going to get the entire field in one harvester tank. I figured we would, because it's a small field. Now we'll have to figure out where we need to sell this at. Whoa! And we'll just do the same thing as before. We'll just go park this header down here. But before we do that, we need to look and see where we are going to sell sorghum. At the sell all point. Well, at the grain elevator. That's where it needs to go to, the grain elevator. So we'll just drop this off right here. And instead of taking the time to transfer this stuff over into a trailer, we're just going to drive it like this. It runs pretty good, 26 miles an hour. I can't sell this over there at that other building. I can't get in there. I'm not going to be able to open the pipe. So I'm going to have to sell over here. I'm going to have to sell it here, guys. I can't get inside the... Remember, it has that driveway. You got to drive through the thing. I would not be able to get the pipe open. That's all right. We make good money here. We would have made a little bit more going over there. Less than $1 a ton, though. So we made $22,600. So we might have made $25,000 selling it over at the other place. I'm not sure. Probably not that much of a difference. So we made $22,600. I'm happy with that. And I didn't have to drive all the way across town over to the other edge. Now, one thing I want to look at is no, there's a magic carpet ride that we can ride around town on. Forklifts, let's see. Miscellaneous. I'm looking, I need a toolbox. I like some of these signs and stuff. Oh. These are packs that I downloaded. Just some signs and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get on the mods and look for my toolbox. I don't know where my toolbox is. My maintenance toolbox. I gotta find that. It's in a mod store someplace. I just gotta find it and download it. So we can put it over by our fuel pump on the farm, and that's where we'll make our repairs at. But we can make repairs in town. It's a matter of remembering to do that. Sorry, I had to adjust my headset here for a second. Getting a little bit of a headache. We're not going to live stream too much longer. There was what we want to do now is we want to go sell. We want to sell this back for $5,664. Yes. Now let's get our truck. Bring our truck back home. Oh wait. Let's look at the map because we were wanting that's sunflower, so I do not have a sunflower header. I do not have a sunflower header, but we could look at this one. What is this one? That's soybeans. So let's go figure out where this is. Let's take our truck. We won't need the truck. The truck is just a scout vehicle. We're just using it to scout with for the time being because we want to go find this field. And it's going to be this little field over here. It's going to be this field right here. Okay, now we're going to take this over there. Boy, that guy's walking with a purpose, ain't he? Okay, now we want to We want to buy that field for $2,600. We want to buy it, yes. Now we're going to go harvest it. We don't need the truck again. It's going to be a real quick little harvest. And then we'll sell it back. But we get some soybeans we can go sell. And again, I cannot, let's see, we'll have to look and see where, let's do that right quick. Let's look here, soybeans. To sell off, ooh, see, I can't sell them at the grain elevator, but at the sell point, the price is, that's the highest price anyway. And we're going to make some good money. I mean, we're not going to make a tremendous amount of money. It's a small field. But we are going to make some money. Would be interesting, and I'm sure somebody's done this already, but to do like a map where you don't actually own any property, it's all contracts. That's all you're allowed to do is contracts. That would be interesting. I could try that on Elm Creek. I only have my 3 little fields that they start me with, and everything else has to be done by contract. Well, you guys know me, I can't have that guy driving way out driving down the road to harvest this little edge right here. I got to reposition it. It doesn't look right. We did not get very much soybeans off this field. Oh my goodness. But we got some. I don't know what this guy's doing. going to come all the way back here. He's going to back up. And then he's going to turn around and face the outside and say he's finished. What? Oh, there was a little tiny bit there that was missed. Wow. That's very interesting. Okay, well, anyway. That was a quick little job right there. I hope that snapped into place. I didn't really see it. Sorry, guys. And now, let's see. What we can do is we can go ahead and we can go up here and we can go back here and we can sell this back for the $2,600 that we paid for it. If we owned all this, we could tie these fields together. We could actually do something with this space over here. Get back through here. Oh, come on, people. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Oh, what? I gotta get rid of that fence because I want to expand these fields, but not yet. It's hard to see that gate right there. Oh, come on. Well, that's one way. Go crawling with it. I think we're just going to be like staying right here for now. We got to get our truck, bring it back. Normally we would not use the truck as a scouting vehicle. But in this case, we do. I am going to be taking these fences down because we want to expand these fields. There's no reason not to make them bigger. Could even put in another field over here, but it would be really small. And I think I want to put greenhouses right down through there. Let's take a look at something that I haven't looked at yet. But let's take a look at production greenhouses. Is it this one? Let's look at large greenhouses. That takes 8 slots. Now wait a minute. This takes 8 slots for a $10,000 greenhouse. There's a large greenhouse, does exactly the same thing, but only takes 1 slot. But it's the same thing, same price. I can't really read what that says. Oh, Hillibee Creek mod. Yeah, okay. It's $10,000. Oh boy. I want to see how this is going to fit. Beautiful. This is going to be perfect. Look at that. That's going to be perfect. Oh, I want to put these in so bad. I got to. I gotta get these going. It's gonna be so perfect. Let's just put it as close as we can get it. I wish there was a grid. I can go a little bit. We'll go like that, and then we'll go like this. Three. Okay. And then I want to go back to buildings. I want to go to silo extensions. And I want this thing right here, $5,000. I'm going to put it right here. And this is going to just provide water for all our greenhouses. We don't ever have to fill up with water again. Look here. Look how much water we have, 1 billion gallons. So now, I need to go in here, I need to set this up for a large greenhouse. I have 3 large greenhouses. I need to see which building am I at. As I'm looking at them, number 1. So number 1 is going to be tomatoes, and tomatoes are going to be selling. I'm going to change all these to selling, just in case I mess up somewhere. Building 2 is going to be lettuce, selling, and I'm going to sell these other 2 just in case. Number 3 will be strawberries. And we're going to set all this to selling. Now we have water in all of them. Look, 1 billion gallons. They're all sharing that 1 billion gallons. So I don't have to buy a water truck. So yeah, that's really nice. I hadn't planned on doing that right exactly then, but the alignment is not too bad. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad either. So I actually want to here we go. Now I need 3 more greenhouses. I can put 3 more greenhouses right here. I just wanted to see what these greenhouses are going to look like. Because, here's why. Look here. Construction. What are we looking for? Fences. I just want one of these fences like this. Let's go right up here like this. We can just go right here and bring it all the way down here like this. There we go. Good. Now, watch this. Construction. Production. Generators. This is perfect. Now we've got to get it as close to as we can into that corner. There we go. Now, look here. Subsidized by local municipalities. So we make a little bit of money. We're renting this land right here to some, you know, educational group or who knows. But the city is paying us to have their greenhouses right here. And it's not a lot, but it is a little bit of money every month, like $8,000 every month, which will be nice. Well, yeah, I think it pays $8,000 a month, maybe a little bit more or less, I don't know. Now we want to put 3 more greenhouses up here. I don't want to do that yet though. I don't have enough money. I'm just under 100,000, so I was okay with spending what we just spent. I always like the fence. Fence makes everything look nice and clean. It's really hard to get things lined up. They don't look too bad. That one in the middle is off just a little bit. If it had been brought out just a little bit farther, it would have been perfect. But it's so hard because you can't snap things in a line, which is unfortunate. But that's okay like that. And we've got the water set up already. And I think if I add 3 more greenhouses, they'll be close enough to the water supply on those that it will cover the 3 new ones that we put over here. That's something I'll have to look at. But I don't mind buying another water supply either. They're only $5,000. So that would leave 1 billion gallons for those 3 greenhouses. And then I'd have 1 billion gallons for another 3 greenhouses. They would never need water. Now let's look at our productions. That strawberries selling. We don't have any strawberries. I just hope I have all this stuff set up correctly. Last time, see, our water will never run out. But yeah, okay, so that's one greenhouse. Greenhouse number 3. Greenhouse number 2 is lettuce, and it is selling. And greenhouse number 1 is tomatoes, and they are selling. And we have 3 liters. Look, we got 3 liters of tomatoes. Awesome. There's 1 liter. We got 1 liter of lettuce, good. And strawberries, we have 7 liters. Everything is working like it's supposed to be as far as our greenhouses. And they're all full of water. So that's awesome. I like driving past places. I really want to put the other 3 greenhouses in there now. But it's just not the right time to do it. And I may not want to put them in, I may not want to put them right here. I think I want to put a shed, maybe a couple of sheds, like that one, right here. In fact, I think that's what I want to do. Sorry guys, I'm sitting in front of this fan. I'm pretty sure this is the easy shed over here, and it's the same shed that I like to use, which is perfect. It should say easy right here. Yeah, it says easy. Because I need to move these vehicles. I need to move these things out of my way. Just because I'm looking, kind of exploring right now. I'm not going to do any more farming on this particular episode, I don't think. I think I'm done. So I'm just kind of looking around, taking a look at some things we're going to do. So now let's look at sheds. This is probably the one we want. That's the one I normally use. Wow, that's pretty big. I was not expecting it to be that big. Let me back out a little bit farther away so I can see. But that might be all right. I could put it all the way back up here like this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll put a shed right there. But not yet. Again, I could put... Wow, I need to walk out on that dock, just to walk out on that dock. It would be cool to have another shed back here, but I don't know if I could make that work. Because I don't own that land. You do own land up to a certain point, though. How far back could I push this thing? Well, I don't know if I like that or not. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Especially if I can get it back here like this. I can get it right there like that. I'm okay with that too. All right. Okay, well, I want to go see what this is over here. I don't know about this here either. Can I get rid of this fence? Can I demolish? No. Yes. Okay, I can leave that fence up there for now. I'm okay with that. Interesting. What was this dock? Where was that dock? There we go. What is this? Well, good place for a collectible to be. Oh, too bad. And there's no collectible either. Now, let's check something out. If we are to do a shed, now that would be really cool. I would not mind that at all. So that will happen. Okay. And then I can put, I don't really need to put another one there. If I have one back here, I'll put a big 360 light right here in the corner. And then we'll gravel this stuff in. We'll make us I don't know what all this is here for, but it's there, so. But we'll make us a nice gravel lot on this side. Mainly back here. And we may put, I'm still thinking about putting 3 greenhouses here. I could put greenhouses over here. Because I can expand fields. So where could I put 3 more greenhouses? Where would be a good place for 3 more greenhouses? I could put them someplace else on the map too. It doesn't matter. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm real happy with this. We've got to do beehives. I want to put beehives right here in this patch of grass. Let me see something here. Animals. Bees. Let's look and see what we got under bees. Oh. I'm going to have to go find, oh no. I'm going to have to look for the moths, for the beehives. And I don't know if they have them. What is this? Oh, see, that's not going to work. I need 4 buildings. I put them right here. Yeah, this would be a perfect spot too, because my driveway is going to be over this way. So that, because the drive is going to come through this way. I can sell this barn. You know what? But here's the problem. Look here. If I sell this barn, I got to thinking about this. I'm going to have a big hole. There's going to be a big hole where the pit is. And because I can't do the landscaping, I'm not good at it. I'm going to have this big hole there. And I'm not crazy about that. So I'm going to have to find some mods before the next live stream. I need my beehives. But I am happy with this right here. We have some production going. And it justifies. I don't like using the government subsidy. It's too much money for me. Okay? I did try it before when it first came out, you know, and or not necessarily when it first came out, but when I first learned about it, and I downloaded that mod, and the next thing you know, I had so much money, it was like, I don't need to farm, I don't need to do anything, because I'm just racking in millions and millions of dollars. And it took all the fun out of the game. But this time, because I really like this. This is one of my favorite mods right here. This subsidized by a local municipality, because I can justify collecting money from the government because I'm letting them use some of my land to do their greenhouses. And it works out perfect to be able to use that green sign for something like this because I can justify it. And it's not a huge amount of money. It's like I was saying, it's like $8,000 a month, I think. I don't even remember how much it pays. Let's see, where would it be at? Construction, it would be under production, generators. No, I can't read that. But it does say how much. 8,000. $8,400 a month. See, look here. This is $8,400,000 a month. It's just way too much money. For me, it was. There was no point in even farming. I could just go sleep until the next day and make $8,400,000. This is much better. At $8,400. So yeah, I like using the green sign, but see, now I can use multiple green signs. That's what's cool about it, because actually I need to finish this fence, because I'm not going to, I was going to put 3 more greenhouses, but I'm not going to do that. So I need to finish that fence. I need to put a gate in it. So let's see, construction, decorations, fences. Now I could almost just run that fence right there. Maybe I should put a gate. Let's see what this looks like. It's hard for me to tell. Let me get it over this way a little bit. Because we kind of just want to run right square down the side of this. I think it needs to go about right there. I really would like to put it right on the edge. Right there. Okay. Now let's do it like this. Collage with an object. Now let's see what we got. That looks nice. It came out kind of pretty straight. It lines up pretty good with this one. A little bit off, but not bad. Now I can't imagine driving into here. I shouldn't need to. In fact, I won't ever need to. But I could if I wanted to, and I like having everything fenced off so I don't crash. But that gives them their own little area right there. And then I'll figure out some other place. I already know where beehives are going to go. I'm going to put those right there. I do need to figure out some place for more greenhouses, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I think what we'll do is we're just going to park this back over here. Like that. It's not too bad. Reverse looking there. Okay. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. I'm going to stop it right here. We've been live streaming about 3.5 hours. I got to download some mods for the next one, if I don't forget to do that. And we made some progress today. We saw a couple different ways we can make some money through contracts and by buying a field, harvesting the field, and then selling the field back. We can make money that way because we can sell the grain. So we saw some different ways to make some money, and we got our greenhouses going, and we had actually it was a pretty good episode. And I'm thinking, I mean, with the greenhouses we just put in, I really am right at the edge of that place where I feel like we have now become a profitable farm. I mean, I'm right there, and I may just, I really want to say that now. I really do feel that way. I feel like we just now, we turn that corner and we can say that we are a profitable farm. That's not too bad. I think this is the 3rd episode. Normally I think it's 4, it takes about the 4th one, so. But I really feel, because we got those greenhouses in, that gives us a production line. I normally have to have my beehives and my greenhouses set before I'm really feeling like we are a profitable farm. But we have a couple of fields of soybeans going. We've got 5 fields here, so we've got 7 fields growing. And now we've got 3 greenhouses that are subsidized by the local municipality. So we are, I'm just going to call it, we became a profitable farm by the end of this episode, by the end of episode 3. So I like that. Let's save the game. We need to make sure we save the game, or we won't be profitable. So we have the game saved. We are officially a profitable farm. I've got to download some mods before the next episode, and I will catch you in that one. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. For those who joined during the live stream, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Those who watch after it's posted as a video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you see this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm on my way to 25 subscribers. I need one more to hit the 25 subscriber mark. My goal is 50, so I can do live streaming, and then we will think about other things. But my goal, I want to take this channel live stream. I want to do a lot of different live stream stuff. I need to be able to do live stream from my cell phone. And I was reading some of the requirements today, and it says 50 subscribers. Right now, my goal is 25. I'm at 24. I need one more subscriber to make that goal of 25. And then we'll start working towards the 50 mark so I can start live streaming everything. So I appreciate you guys very much. I really do. Whether you just watch, if you just watch the live stream, if you participate in chat, even if you just watch this after it's posted as a video. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider helping me get to where I can do live streaming. Because that is my main goal, is to be able to live stream. So thank you again. I appreciate you. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, God bless.